still she's an Umbridge thrill seeker, queen of the shelf, finding Dolores in pieces of herself. Rules above truth, charm over choice, every thrill a silent voice. So raise a teacup to the seeker, so thrilled in a world of kittens and punishments fulfilled. Yes, she's an Umbridge thrill seeker.
Hi, welcome to the Umbridge office and the Umbridge Thrill Seeker channel. Today we're going to talk about the Inquisitorial Squad, the squad that Dolores Umbridge formed to basically be a spy for her. So there's been quite a bit of merch issued for the Inquisitorial Squad, and that's what we're going to look at and talk about today. I decided to wear my Order of the Phoenix t-shirt because I haven't been able to find an Inquisitorial Squad t-shirt. If you know of one I can buy, it would have been great to have to be, a member of the Inquisitorial Squad. However, I do have my own personalized letter. It has my name on it, and it is from Dolores Umbridge welcoming me to the Inquisitorial Squad. Now this kind of goes over what the Inquisitorial Squad was. So Sophia Forgotten Corner had this in one of her boxes. It says, "I'm very pleased to inform you that you've been selected to become a member of the Inquisitorial Squad. In this letter you will find your silver pen." Now interesting enough, in the book it describes the Inquisitorial Squad pen as a silver letter I, and that's it. So in the movies, of course, it is a fancy metal with a ribbon and all. So this is different. So anyway, in the letter you'll find your silver pen. Wear this pen with pride, as you are now a very important part of the future of Hogwarts. Being an Inquisitorial member, you'll be required to complete the following task every day. This is where it gets interesting. What is the Inquisitorial Squad supposed to do? Reading over students' outposts, informing me of anything suspicious, keeping Hogwarts prefects on the right path to help with this task. You do have the power to dock house points off all students. Help repress any rebellious activities of fellow students who have disagreed with the ministry and claim that he who shall not be named has returned. And report back to my office at the end of every school day. Don't forget, all your hard work will earn you extra credit and other privileges. I'm sure we're all going to be very good friends. Dolores Jane Umbridge. So that's a really cool letter, really cool thing to start with, because it kind of tells us what the Inquisitorial Squad is all about. Also in that same box, the Forgotten Corner also included a list of all the members where they had signed up. And on this list, of course, Dolores Umbridge, the High Inquisitor, Argus Filch, who's always been a spy, along with his cat, Mrs. Norris, Draco Malfoy, who's noted in Prinz as the leader, Pansy Parkinson, Millicent Bulstrode, Vincent Crabbe, Gregory Goyle, Graham Montague, and Passius Warrington. I think all these are in Slytherin. Not surprising, because Umbridge was a Slytherin. Basically says, please and sign and return this list to my office. Many thanks, Dolores Jane Umbridge. So how did she get the word out? Well, she posted a proclamation. This is an officially licensed proclamation that basically says those wishing to join the Inquisitorial Squad for extra credit may sign up at the High Inquisitor's office. This is proclamation number 98. Now, there have been a few of these that have been issued. There was another officially licensed one here with the same wording that was in this portfolio for the Order of the Phoenix. There was a little notebook set from Cakeworthy that has that same proclamation on it. And there probably been a lot more. The Mina Lima had one, because I did buy a set of proclamations at the Harry Potter store that were from Mina Lima. It's very similar to those. And then there were some trading cards. These trading cards are from Artbox, and it has Dolores Umbridge pinning the pen on, I guess this is Goyle there. says, those wishing to join the Inquisitorial Squad for extra credit. After announcing the formation of our Inquisitorial Squad, Dolores Umbridge gives special badges to the new members. You can see Draco, Crabbe, and Goyle all on here. And then there's another card that's the same, but it's in color. Now you can see that this medal looks different than what's described in the book as just a silver eye, but that basically is what you see in the card, trading card. There was also an officially licensed magnet of that same proclamation. And then there have been a lot of pins and a mug. This is one of my favorite mugs. It's got the Inquisitorial Squad peeking around the corner. On the other side, it has Dolores Umbridge on here. So you can see Filch, Draco, Crabbe, Goyle, and then you can see Dolores Umbridge. And then inside the cup, it says Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I love this mug. It's really cool. It's different looking too. I don't have many mugs that look like that one. So let's look at the pens. There have been a lot of pens. The one at the top here, Magical Maddie made, which is basically when Umbridge used her spell Bombarda Maxima to break the wall down to get to the room of requirement where Dumbledore's army was meeting. That's a pretty cool one. We have this one by Yensid, which has a proclamation about the Inquisitorial Squad. And of course, this is a mashup with the Cinderella evil stepsisters. So it's a mashup between the Inquisitorial Squad and the evil stepsisters. Then this little tiny pink Inquisitorial Squad, all pink ribbon, was actually a prize from Laserbrain, Ottoman Twig, and Sunset Roco, I believe. They had an unbox, a box of pins that were all Dolores Umbridge. And if you won one of the days of the photo contest, you got one of these special pink Inquisitorial Squad. Kind of wondering why she didn't make her badge pink to start with. Then there's actually an officially licensed pin here, just of Draco, and it says below it, Inquisitorial Squad. It's a really thin metal pin, not very high quality, but officially licensed. It's kind of 3D-like. It kind of lifts up out of the pen. And then below that, you can see a Chinese soft enamel pen that has the same little scene where they're peeking around the corner, spying. And then here was an official licensed one from Universal Studios of the Inquisitorial Squad proclamation. And then there was another one by Poppins Collectibles, which her proclamation pins are really neat because the proclamation case actually opens and closes, and this is actually magnetic and sticks in there, so it's really cool. We have these two cat ones that are Inquisitorial Squad. They are from Magical Born Sisters. And we have this Eye Squad, which I think it's by someone named Jay Hootie or something like that. We have this proclamation, as well as this pin here, which is one of the Inquisitorial Squad ribbons, and it's from Once Upon a Pen 1878. Both of these are. And this is the one from Forgotten Corner, which is probably the one most true to the one described in the book, because it is just a silver eye, just as Draco Malfoy was wearing in the book. Now this one, this crest here was from Wizarding Trunk, and this one was from Sarah X Illustrations. So I think I've covered them all. So these are all the pins that I have, other than a few special ones that we're going to talk about now. Now this one is the one that is the Universal Studios pin. It has the fancy crest here, and it has the purple ribbon. Now, this particular pen doesn't look like the one in the book, which was just described as a silver eye, nor does it look like the one in the movie, which had a purple and black kind of leopard print looking print. So it really doesn't look like either. So I'm not sure why they didn't use a ribbon like the one in the movie, but it is the officially licensed pen from Universal. And then there was a keychain that was officially licensed that I decided to make into an Inquisitorial Squad ribbon. So what I did was I took this keychain here, which looks like a lot like the one in the movie, and I found a necktie that had fabric very similar to the one in the movie, and I made it and put a little brooch pin on the back of it. So this is actually something you can do. You can get your own keychain, and then you can just put a ribbon on it, make your own medal. But I have saved the best for last, and this coming is why I wanted to make the video. Sagan Orlo Props, who makes the most amazing props, took it upon themselves to make a Inquisitorial Squad pen that is as much like the one in the movies as you possibly can. And this is it. It came in this frame, which you can stand up, has a stand. It says Inquisitorial Squad, Ministry of Magic down here below. And here is the pen. The pen and the ribbon looks exactly like the one that Dolores Umbridge is pinning on the members in the movie. So it's pretty amazing. Now mine, I don't think the one I made, I didn't have, the print doesn't exactly match the color, no, but this one looks identical. So it's really, really good. And Sagan Orlo Props, they're the best. I talked to them about could they possibly do something like this, and then they actually did it. So that's really cool. They have really good props. So those are all the Inquisitorial Squad things that I have. I wish there were more. If you know of other things, I do know there was a Draco Malfoy keychain, I think, or something. Inquisitorial keychain similar to that pen I showed you. Other than that, I don't really know of any other Inquisitorial Squad items other than a few different versions of the proclamation that look, you know, pretty much like the ones I showed you. So if you know of anything new, particularly a t-shirt, that would be great. I'd love to see it. So thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. More people watch than subscribe, and it really does mean the world to me if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that like button. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. I think my kitty here wasn't working very hard. I think she slept through the whole video. This is Gemma, one of the kitties that lives in the Umbridge office. So see you next time.
Oh, she's an Umbridge little seeker, wand waving antiquer, teacup hoarder, rule enforcer, pink lipstick streaker. In a cardigan shrine, she's feeling just fine with 1,000 Dolores dolls in a perfect line. She's got power trip posters, ministry pins, a closet full of peek where the madness begins. Don't cross her rules or she'll raise that plaque, and must not tell lies in red, almost black.